Hey, welcome, friends and family. We're excited to be here with you this Monday for Motivational Monday. And super excited. We're continuing to go through Extreme Ownership, written by Jacko, Willink, and Leif, Babin. Phenomenal book. Excited to be going through it. Today we went through chapter 3. In chapter 3, Jacko teaches out of, and it's really, just to sum it up, it's all about belief. Jacko goes in here and he tells us a story about when um, they were in Ramadi in Iraq, and they were given the task. They were tasked with working with Iraqi soldiers to go in and take back territory that, again, everybody said they didn't have a chance of winning. And all odds are against them. And now they're being told to work with Iraqi soldiers. Well, I'm not a Navy SEAL, but Jocko is. And from what he says here, Navy SEALs is all about brotherhood. You got each other's back. You train together, you live together, you stay together, you know each other. And so when one goes left with the same training, they both go left. So they know uh, the thoughts of one another. They've trained together. They have a rhythm together. And here they're being asked to work with Iraqi soldiers. I mean, give me a break. Jocko said they were they were super underdeveloped, super undertrained. It wasn't even close to just, he would have said it was probably one of the worst armies ever. And they're asking to work with these guys. So Jocko's the head of the whole thing, and he knows that he's going to have to go talk to his troops and tell them, guys, we don't go on one mission without taking uh, these Iraqi soldiers with us, the friendly Iraqi soldiers with us. And he's trying to wrap his head around. He's like, we didn't come here to not go out. We want to go fight for our country, do this mission, but we don't with those guys. Really? No. So, but he also knows that it's a call from the higher up. So what he did, which is what any buddy that is going to be in a leadership role should do, he went and he thought about it, and he's like, maybe the higher ups just don't understand how bad these guys are. He kept thinking about it. He's like, I can't go tell my team about something I don't believe in. So he asked a great question. Why? Why have they asked me to include these uh, just ragtag Iraqi soldiers to even go out with us? Why would they even ask that? Well, that was a great question. Jocko got thinking about it. He's like, you know what? If we take them with us, we pour into them, do our best to train them. This is a mission that we got to train these guys. Then maybe when we leave this territory, they will be able to keep back the insurgent and fight for themselves and be able to keep this land free from the insurgents, from the enemy. And so once he wrapped his head around that, he's like, "Oh, that's why they want us to do it. Not to put us in danger or see us get hurt. They want us to go do this so that we can train these guys how to be very good at what they do." And he said perhaps with some of the best training, they could be good. He's like, "Great, no, uh, even good was a far cry, but maybe." And if they don't do it, then that would mean Jocko and his men have to stay over there, continue to protect that country from the enemy longer and longer and longer. So he understood it. And once he understood the why, then he could confidently go and present to his troop that he overseen the reason why they were going to be bringing the Iraqi soldiers with them. Of course, the troop wasn't very excited about it. They were all groaning and complaining. Why do we got to take these guys? They're going to get us killed. They're no good. All the things that Jocko already had thought in his mind too. But because he took time to download the why and understand the mission, the purpose, then he felt great about it. He could explain it to him. And, by the end of the day, again, we know that they ended up taking Ramada and did it in a very short time. And they used Iraqi troops to help them in that process. So it's all about the why, right, guys? We got to know the why. I was thinking, what did this remind me of? Well, I remember when my wife, Lindsay, we'll be married 15 years, December 27th of this year. And I remember when I first met Lindsay, she worked on Holland America. She was a massage therapist for a big cruise ship called Holland America. Um, and she told me a story about her sales trainer. She said her sales manager, they were meant to give so many, they're tasked with their numbers. They had numbers. They were in sales, so they had to meet numbers. She had to do so many massages and had to sell so much product. At the end of the day, her sales manager came to her and they're like, Lindsay, you do a phenomenal job with the massage. You go above and beyond. People are happy. They come back for more massages. But the product, we set this number for you to hit. I think it was like $300, and you're hitting that, but that's it. Why aren't you selling more product? You're a hard worker. You'll do the work. You'll do the hard work. So why wouldn't you sell the product? And Lindsay was like, really, I don't know about the product. I've never used it. I don't believe in it. Sales manager said, that's the problem. You don't believe in it. Why don't you take these products, try them for a week or two, and then let me know what you think? So Lindsay went and tried the skincare. She tried the detox. She tried the massage oil, and and after a week or two, she's seen results. So she believed. And now the why wasn't about hitting a sales goal or making more money. It was about how it could be used to help more people. Lindsay 10x'd. She went from selling about 300 a week in product to 3,000 a week in product. Some of these products were $3,500 just for one skin care. The massage oil was like $80 for massage oil. However, now that she believed in it, she had no problem selling it because why? It helped the people she was trying to help, trying to help them with their skin or with the massage oil or with the detox. She's seen the results. She believed in the product, so she had no problem. She 10x'd it. And that's a lot of us, right? If we don't know our why, if we don't understand our purpose and our journey and our mission, then we're just going to kind of get by. We're just going to do enough to get by. Maybe we work hard enough to pay the bills. For me, it was Noah and Emmy. When I had Noah and Emmy, my why in life got a lot bigger. Now I was not just taking care of Elijah. I had children I needed to take care of. When I met Lindsay, I knew Lindsay could take care of Lindsay. Noah and Emmy, when I'm first seeing them, they were so little. My why got big. What's your why? You got to have a big why. You got to have a why to get you through some rainy days, a why to get you up and moving when you don't feel like it, a why to keep you going through. You heard the saying, ain't how hard you hit, it's how hard you get hit, and you can get back up. Well, without a big why, you'll stay on the mat. You'll stay down. You got to have a big enough why. And when you get a big enough why, you might even take a bullet for your country. We've been seeing a little bit of that lately, haven't we? When somebody doesn't need to, they continue to forge through because their why is so big. So guys, I just encourage you, really dig down deep, find out what your why is. If you're having struggle in your relationship, struggle in your work, struggle with your parenting, you got to find the why. Maybe when people like your kids aren't doing what you're saying to do, just help them understand the why behind it. That may be that simple. And once you believe in it, once you're bought in, then like Jacko and them, they'll run out there with untrained soldiers, risking their life for a country, not even for their own country, but they also knew that if that group continued to grow, they would come over here and do more things than what they did on bombing the trade centers. So in a way, they were fighting for our country, but they were actually helping these people get freedom in their own country and trying to train them up so that they could do that job. So when you understand your mission, when you understand your why, you're going to be able to do a lot more in life. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a great Monday.